We're joined now by Rumeen Farhana, who is a former member of Bangladesh's parliament. She joins us from Dhaka. Thank you very much for being with us here on Al Jazeera. First of all, 1 year on.
Thank you so much.
How do you view what happened a year ago, especially given the length of the Hasina reign, 15 years, and just how quickly it fell and how quickly she fled?
It was a day of joy and expectation. When she fled away, we were like, it's our second victory after 1971. Our expectation was so high that there will be no disparity. People will enjoy their rights and there will be no enforced disappearance, no killing, no extrajudicial killing, no pressure on the opposition party. But unfortunately, after 1 year, if we look back, we will see that many of those dreams have not been come true, because still the law and order situation is not very good. More violence is there. The women and the marginalized people are not enjoying the equal rights as the majority. So there are some heartbreaking events that has taken place in last 1 year. So it's not, maybe we dreamt really high. We really expected something great, but that has not yet come true. And we, the political parties, we do not know when will be our next election, because, in 2014, 2018, and 2024, the people of Bangladesh could not exercise their voting rights. So they are eagerly waiting to choose their people. But unfortunately, we still do not know when will be our next election, number one. Number two, we have seen the mob violence and the law and order situation is not really very good. In Hasina regime, we have seen that thousands and hundreds of thousands of cases been filed against the opposition leaders and activists. In those cases, we have seen there were named accused from 1 to 10, and rest are all unnamed accused, so that you can bring anyone under trial. So in this regime, we are also seeing the same fact. So, as a member of a political party and as a citizen, I can see that it's not 100 out of 100, but yes, this government is trying.
Yeah, like you say, obviously the government had a huge amount of work to do in the 12 months. As we heard from our correspondent there is the expectation that there could be an announcement of an election date. What do you believe that Muhammad Yunus might announce this afternoon, and just how high is the expectation for that to happen? Because as we've heard, there have been large protests pushing for that.
Absolutely. We are really expecting very high that he's going to declare an election date, because he said that election will take place from December to June. So we do not really know whether it will be on December or in January or February, because there is a 6 month in between. So we really do not know when will the election take place, but we really hope that he will declare an election time this evening, and let's hope for the best.
Yeah. Sheikh Hasina is still in India. What chance do you think that she's going to be extradited to face justice, and how important is that for the country to move forward?
It is really very important, because she ordered to kill people. She ordered to she ordered the hospitals not to give the treatment to the injured people. So it was her regime in last 15 years that has become a regime of monster, that has become the regime of faces. And the people really was under tremendous pressure during her time. So it is very important to bring her back, and it is on the government, obviously, to continue the negotiation with the Indian government so that they allow her to come back.
Yeah, we heard from one young man in the story that we played earlier, simply saying that everyone there just wants a better country, a better future. Is it on the right path, do you think?
Well, it's only a year, and I think we need to give this government or the next government some more time, because 15 years is a long time, and there was no election, there was no people representation, there was no human rights, there was no law and order. The judiciary is completely under the control of the government. So and the economy was completely collapsed. So, the baggage is really heavy. So it is, if you say 1 year, it's not enough time to get a good result.
To make the. Let's take a closer look at how the unrest in Bangladesh unfolded. On June the 5th, 2024, the High Court reinstated a quota system that reserved 30% of government jobs for descendants of war veterans. Prime Minister Hasina had abolished the system in 2018. Protests followed. By mid-July, protests escalated into violence. The Bangladesh Chhatra League, the youth wing of the governing party, confronted student protesters in Dhaka alongside law enforcement. At least 187 people were killed and 1,000 arrested. In early August, Prime Minister Hasina resigned and fled the country, ending her 15-year rule. Now, 3 days later, an interim government was formed, led by Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus. Its members were responsible for restoring peace and preparing for elections. Now, political instability continues in Bangladesh as protests persist against the formation of the interim government, with many calling for early elections. Well, changes that need to be made. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate your time and your thoughts, Rumeen Farhana, for us in Dhaka.
Thank you so much for having me.